Hey guys, what's up? Brandon here, and today I'm going to show you some flag routes for one of the newer maps in Tribes Ascend. This is called Tartarus, and you can see it's kind of a damp green jungle type environment. I was going to do this flag routes video last month when this map was released, but I assumed that it was going to go through some revisions and iterations as some of the other maps in Tribes have. But I guess hi-rez has been happy with the way this map is played because we haven't seen any changes since the initial version. I'll go ahead and show you some flag routes for the current version, which I assume is the finished version. First of all, let's look at my Pathfinder loadout here. This is virtually unchanged from my previous flag routes videos, with the exception of the dueling spin fuser. However, this is really just personal preference because this weapon variant does the same amount of self-damage as the light spin fuser does, so it doesn't really matter which one you choose. Go with the one you prefer. Also using the Impact Nitron Thrust Pack, Reach and Egocentric for the two perks. Now I will point out that Reach recently got nerfed slightly, and the default pickup range for all classes got buffed slightly, so Reach is not quite as essential of a perk as it was before, but there aren't really any other good primary perks for flag running except maybe Safety Third for an extra Impact Nitron, but I still think that Reach is the best primary perk for flag running. So this first route I'm going to show you, I'm on Diamond Sword here, but this map is mirrored, so you can run this route, and all of these routes I'll show you, on either side. You can see we're starting out behind the enemy base. This is a static back to front route. We're not going to set any speed records here, but it is a very quick route for how easy it is, in my opinion. So we'll start out with a thrust pack and land cleanly down on this hill, and we're going to drop one Impact Nitron. This will put us in about the 230 range as we grab the flag, and if you've got some extra health to spare, you can disc yourself and get up to about 250, 260 in the midfield. You can see even if you crater a little bit, you've got some health there to spare. And that's about a 13 to 15 second cap. So you'll have to watch out for snipers. That route will not always go as cleanly as you just saw it, but that's a very easy route to execute, and definitely a good route if you're learning to flag cap on this map. So the next two routes I'll show you start from spawn, and they're definitely a little more advanced, but they offer some rewards. So let's take a look. Alright, so for the second route, we're going to start up here on our top spawn point on our side under the big tree. In this route, we're going to gain some speed behind the base and then cruise out to this swamp over on the edge of the map. And you'll see there's a lot of different ways that we can take this route and approach the enemy flag. I'm going to show you just one of those ways, and then you can practice it, experiment with it, and see if there's one you like better. So we'll start off with a thrust pack. We're going to drop 2 nitrons and a spin fuser shot to come out and hit these hills and just start gaining speed as we come into this swamp towards the enemy base. You can see I'm going about 280, 290. You want to be up around 300 if possible over on the edge here. So just use your jetpack, miss those little bumps, and then we're going to go right up this hill. Now you can see here we have a lot of different options for where to land and how to come in. I'm going to show you just one. We're going to land under this log, and I'm going to drop my nitron right when we land. And you can see we're up almost at 300 right now. So we grab the flag, and it's kind of a side diagonal type route. The one nice thing about this route is it is a longer capture time, but you're somewhat shielded from snipers on this side because a lot of them are going to be focused on the midfield. So you're looking at about a 25 to 30 second capture. But again, a lot of that is kind of protected from enemy fire, and you're coming in for a nice easy capture. So there are a lot of different ways you can take that route. You can hit this hill over here for even a more side-to-side type route. There are a lot of different options, so you can just experiment and see what you like best. For this third route, I think this is the best route on this map, so let's get to it. Alright, now for this last route here, we've got some in-game footage. This is from a public match, no longer in training mode. Like the route before it, we're going to start up on this top spawn point under the large tree, but we're going to head towards the other side of the map this time. I'm going to start off with a thrust pack, and you can see landing on that hill, drop a nitron to get over this smaller hill, and then hit this bank here drop a nitron in a disc. You want to clear this log by a large margin. So you see I'm going about 245. The slowest you can be going to get over that log is probably about 210 or 220. But you want to land over here on the edge of the map. You don't want to crater here because you really have to regen health. As we're cruising along the edge of the map, we're going to hit this bank behind the enemy base. I'm going to drop a disc to gain a little bit of speed, but if you're already going fast enough, you don't have to. It's always better to approach the flag with more health. And we're going to hit this last hill, drop one more nitron, and you can see we come in around 320. And if there are no opposing snipers, the rest is history. You've got about an 11-second capture on your hands. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if it helps you out, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that like button. And remember, after watching this, don't you dare llama grab. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.